What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Riding Along with Dan. Right now I just pulled in. I'm on my half-hour break, but do I really ever take a break? Not really. So right now we're going up top. There's a few things I want to check out. So let's go up top. I got a shovel right here. Gonna show you a few things that I do that probably other drivers do not do. So let's head up and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Woo! It's always fun climbing with one hand. All right, here we go. We're up on the roof, guys. I had to come up here and make sure there's no debris up here. And also, you see up here on the front where the garbage collects, this is what I have to clean right here. I like to come up here at least once a week and clean this off. This way, you know, the garbage does not sit up here all the time. So I just like to take care of it. Not too many other people do it, but I like to. You know me, I like everything clean. So what we're looking at here is this part. This part is actually the top of the blade right here. Take that off. This way, when I look in the camera, I can see that everything is clean, that the garbage does not get hung up on this lip up here. So if I clean it at least once a week, at least I know there's nothing to get hung up. Okay, that's done. That is done. Woo! I had to close the top door, obviously, so I could walk out there and clean that. Now it looks a hell of a lot better. There's no debris on there. So, pick this up. Pick this up. I just like to be sure that when I'm up here that, you know, nothing is going to blow off the roof and fall on a car behind me. I don't need that headache. So it's always good, what I call preventive maintenance, that you come up here, you check it out. It doesn't take that long to come up here and do what you need to do. I was up here, what, less than 5 minutes, and I'm done already. So I'm gonna go down, throw the shovel down, and what a view, huh? What a view from up here. Look at that old garbage truck. I used to drive, when I drove from Mealy back in the late 80s, early 90s, that's the kind of Mack that I drove. And for the life of me, I can't think of that model Mack. I know there's an R model. I don't think that's an R model. There's a CH model. But back in the day, that's what I drove from Mealy. That was one of the first trucks I ever drove. Not this one, but a one just like this, with a leach body, 25-yard leach body. It did not even have telescopic pistons to push out the blade. It had a 2x4. And now you guys going way back like me, you'll remember before telescopic pistons, there was a 2x4 that the clamps would clamp on the 2x4. But when the freaking thing got wet, the 2x4 would slip on the clamps and the blade would not push out. So that's what I remember. That's what I had to deal with. Then you would have to climb in behind the cab, in the body, wedge something between the 2x4 and the clamps, like a knife or something, you know, it would grab onto, so it would clamp the 2x4 and push it out. Then shortly after that, a couple of years, they come out with the telescopic piston, which means it would push all the way out in one push. So yeah, I drove one just like that. But damn, I can't remember the name, what model that is, what model Mac. It's not an R model, no. The R model was older. So let's get down out of here. And the one I drove was not automatic. It was stick. It was a 5-speed transmission. I don't know what kind of trans, but it was a 5-speed trans. I remember that. And it was a good truck, it really was. I enjoyed driving it. It was fun to drive, you know. It was a nice truck. I had the square headlights too. I had one air horn. I had a same roof mount lights, same body, 25-yard leach. I don't even know if leach is still in business. I'm not even sure. But yeah, brings back memories every time I look at that truck. It was like one of the first trucks I ever drove. By the way, these are the tires. Oh yeah, let me show you before I show you the tires. Now, remember, the tires are a little bit muddy because I had to go into that crappy stop full of puddles and what have you, and they got mud on them. But this right here is a product, Mop and Glow 3-in-1. This is a product the guys told me to get. This is what I use on my tires. And I gotta tell you, I like it. It works. It works good. But as you can see, I got mud on the edge of the tires when going into that crappy stop. But it did make them black. They're not shiny black, but it did make them blacker than what they were. Made them look a lot cleaner. So that's what they look like. I did some on the quarter fenders too. I did the front tires, but like I said, it's got mud around the edge because it's got mud around the edge because I went through that stupid parking lot that was filled with mud. What a waste. Waste of time. But I'm gonna go back to the yard and wash it off. Okay? Gonna go wash it off and get it nice and clean again. So the other thing I wanted to do today was I wanted to blow out this floor right here. Let me blow this out. All right, that's good. Let me get my... So usually when I'm on break, I don't usually really eat anything per se. This is what I do. I clean People look at me like, you know, you're crazy, you need to take a break. But I say, you know, I know. But I like to keep going. I like to get things done. If something's bothering me, like up on that roof, you know, I got to address it right away. I got to go up there and take care of it. That's just the way I am. I'm always like that. When my dad had his trucks, they were always clean. They were always looking good. And you know, he was the same way. My brother drives tractor trailers, and he's the same way with his tractor. He's got a beautiful truck that he drives every day. When I went to Ireland, I rode with him in the truck. I remember taking a video. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys the video, right? But it was fun. It was fun to ride in, you know, European trucks. They got different style trucks than we do. They got Scanias, Mercedeses, they got DAFs, DAFs, they got Volvos, you know, different style, all cab overs. They really don't have a lot of long-nosed Peterbilts over there like we do. So it was fun. But getting back to what I was talking about, we're all on the same page. We all like a clean truck. We don't like it dirty. And it's just, you're in it 12 hours a day. Why wouldn't you keep it clean? Why wouldn't you stay on it all the time and keep it clean and keep the dust out of there? You know what I mean? So let me just clean